Guys, today technically today, it's actually 1:46 in the morning. I'm going to do not really a book review because I haven't read the entire book yet, but I just want to tell you about a book that I'm reading right now that's really good. And I know I don't usually make videos like this, but I do read, and I like Dean Koontz a lot, and Stephen King, and even John Grisham, actually, which is kind of which is a complete hard left turn from what I usually read, but anyway, I'm going to tell you about Dean Koontz, What the Night Knows. I'm on chapter, I think 22, let me check. Yeah, 22, I haven't started it yet. So I'm on page like 137, which is chapter 22, so I've read 21 chapters, alright. Anyway, so far, when I watched the book review on this, probably about a couple days ago before I started the book, the guy said, and he said it's a good book, but the first 28 chapters are pretty slow, and I will agree with him, they are kind of slow, but he said if you stick the book out, around the 29th chapter, the book takes off. And I'm waiting for that because I'm only on chapter 22, so I'm hoping it takes off pretty soon. But it's not boring. It's slow, but it isn't boring. I mean, it has its boring parts, but most of it's pretty good. Like, I'm really interested in something that's happening with his kids right now. Well, specifically his daughters in a mirror. It's kind of interesting, but I'm not going to really give much away because I haven't read the entire book yet, and I don't want people to, I don't want to spoil this book for anybody who hasn't read it. But anyway, I'll tell you what this book is about, pretty much, of what I've read. Okay, it takes place about a guy named John Calvino. He's a detective. Now, when John was a little kid, his family was murdered by a man named Alton Turner Blackwood, a serial killer. Now, John Calvino, when he was a kid, he ended up killing Alton Turner Blackwood. And so now this book it doesn't really focus on that. It takes place from when John Calvino is a detective. And it starts off, he goes to a hospital, a state hospital, and he meets with this kid that's in there in the mental ward. His name is Billy Lucas. He killed his family, a 14-year-old boy. He killed his family pretty much the exact same way Alton Turner Blackwood killed John's family. Now, Billy Lucas, he killed his mom, he killed his dad, he killed his grandma, and he killed his sister. And disturbingly enough, he kills his sister by raping her and then killing her. And the book specifically quotes it as, I did her before I killed her. And it's a beautiful thing, or something like that. It was pretty disturbing. But anyway, so he talks to this kid, Billy, and then at the end of the conversation, Billy goes up to the window, pulls down his drawers, and like pisses all over the window. Because they're between a window, because he's basically restrained to this room. But anyway, after he talks to him, he goes home, and he has a current family. His wife, Nicolette, his 3 children, his son, Zachary, his daughters, Naomi and Minnie. Now, Zach is 13, Naomi is 11, and Minnie is 8. And his son has a really big obsession with the Marine Corps. Like, everything in his room is about the Marines. He wants to be a Marine. And he even has a replica Mamluk sword, which is the Marine sword that you see them, when they're in their dress blues, carrying. So, I mean, it's not used in battle, but that's what the high-ranking soldiers carry and stuff. But anyway, basically, he's John Calvino. He's afraid that his family is going to be killed pretty soon, and he's really worried about it. And that's pretty much about as far as I've gotten. It's pretty good. It's really interesting. It does have its slow moments, but it's a good book. I would definitely recommend reading it. And once I completely read the book, which should be done by, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or the next day, because here in a few minutes I'm going to try to read most of the book, because I'm not tired at all, and I don't feel like going to sleep. Well, I couldn't even if I wanted to. So once that's done, I'll do a book review on it. But I just wanted to tell you about this book just because I think it's really good so far, and it apparently gets a lot better than this, which is going to be crazy because it's already really good. So, yeah. Um, I would definitely, see, before, when I bought this book probably about 7 months ago, and I just started reading it. Well, actually, when I originally got it, I read about halfway through it, and I quit reading it because I don't know, I just stopped reading it. I got busy with other stuff. So instead of stopping or starting where I finished last time, because I haven't picked up this book, I started reading it yesterday. So before yesterday, I haven't picked up this book in about 6 months. And so I restarted it because I remembered some of it, but I didn't really remember a lot of the details, so I just wanted to restart it. And now I'm thinking I cannot even remember why I wanted to quit reading this book, because it's a page turner. I mean, you don't want to stop reading it. Like when I put it down, I wouldn't want to say it depresses me, but I'm ready to pick it up again because it's just a really really good book. I mean, it's kind of wordy. I mean, he's very very descriptive with his words, and but in a way it's a good thing because you can really picture what the characters might look like, and you can really picture the scenarios, and it's great. I can't wait to get back into this book, and right after I make this video I'm gonna get some more coffee. I know it's 1:50 in the morning, but I'm not tired, and I want to stay up, pull an all-nighter, and read this book. So I'll probably make a follow-up video of a review of this book probably tomorrow or the next day. I can't say for sure, but if you don't like book reviews, then you don't have to watch it. But if you're interested in reading, I know this is kind of a left turn because I make videos about ear stretching, which I just made a video, which I think I may have accidentally made it the same video twice. I'm not totally sure, but I think I may have. So if I did, sorry about that. I'm not really going to worry about it just because I really don't care. But yeah, I think I made the same ear stretching video twice, just with different clothes and a different day. After I made the video, I kind of remembered. I was like, did I already make a video explaining my ear stretching where I'm at now? I wasn't really sure. But anyway, if you haven't checked out that video, you can check it out. It's on my profile. But anyway, Dean Koontz, What the Night Knows. I like this. I love the cover art too. It's interesting. It's really nice. The book itself is hold on 1 second. 442 pages long, and I'm on page 137. And so far it's so good. So I would definitely recommend picking up this book, and I can recommend it, not even reading the whole thing, just because it's so good. Unless this book gets really shitty over the next 300 pages, then I wouldn't recommend it, but I doubt this book is going to get bad. I think it's going to get even better. I heard it gets a lot better. So yeah, Dean Koontz, What the Night Knows. If you haven't ever heard of him, check his books out. I've read a couple of his books. I've read Hideaway, Seize the Night, and Velocity, which was one of his really early books, Velocity was actually the first book by Dean Koontz I read, and I don't have that book anymore. I would make a book review of it. I would reread it because I don't really remember much of it, but it was a good book. But anyway, this has been a partial book review of What the Night Knows. So it's been Brandon. Peace.